This guided practice that I'm going to share with you is one of the most effective practices that I've ever learned and that I integrate frequently to help me shift into a deeply calm, centered, grounded, parasympathetic, balanced nervous system state. And it takes about 20 minutes to do this. It may take even longer. And this is something that you can't be doing while you're doing other things. You must commit 100% to what I recommend is laying in a reclined position specifically. You can do it sitting, you could do it laying down, but I found the best effects when I do it in a reclined position. And I'll be sitting in my zero gravity chair to demonstrate, which is my favorite spot to do it. Something about the reclined position for me allows for maximum relaxation while still having an active and somewhat alert mind instead of just dropping off into sleep. First of all, we're gonna do a bit of a body scan, just releasing any superficial tension from the body from head to toe to get you into a much more relaxed state. And then you're essentially going to use the breath as a focal point. This is not a breathing exercise per se. You are simply observing the breath and the physical sensations of breathing at various points in the body. What we're going to be doing is bringing the awareness lower and lower in the body until it settles in the lower belly. In Taoist practice, this is known as the Dantian, the lower Dantian. And what this is doing is gradually sinking your focal point, where your mind is centered. Most people's mind's centered up in their heads. And to just like, okay, I'm gonna breathe from my belly now. Yeah, it's better. It's better to like consciously breathe from the belly, but it's different than slowly observing and settling your mind, settling into this state of relaxation and effortlessness to where your consciousness starts to descend lower in your body. And what you'll find is that your breathing naturally becomes centered lower in your body. You do not want to force the breath. You do not want to control the breath. You are simply observing it. You will have a tendency to want to control the breath and will probably still be controlling it a bit in the beginning, just showing that you're stuck in a state of excessive intention, excessive force of trying to make things happen. And if you want to really let go and balance your nervous system, you can't use force. You must let go. So it'll be about a 20-minute guided practice. Find a nice, comfortable position. Again, ideally recline. Something else I've done is prop up a bunch of pillows on the bed so you can be a bit upright. But you want to feel nice and relaxed in a nice, quiet environment to go through this practice. All right, we're going to begin the practice now. Begin by starting in a comfortable position, sitting or laying down. Just take a moment to get comfortable. You want to avoid any adjustments throughout the practice, so just take a moment to get comfortable right now. And bring your awareness to the crown of the head. Just start to release and relax the crown of the head. Feel like it's melting, like an ice cube melting, with this relaxation spread at the crown of the head. And let it spread down to the forehead. Melting the forehead. Let it continue to spread around the sides and the back of the head, and relaxing around the eyebrows, the temples and the cheekbones, the jaw, relaxing through the neck, the throat. Relaxing with the shoulders. Relaxing through the arms, elbows, forearms, relaxing through the wrists and the fingers. It's like all the tissues are melting off the bones. And relaxing upper chest, relaxing the upper back. Feel the shoulder blades melting down the back. relaxing the solar plexus, the diaphragm, relaxing the middle back. Let the relaxation spread into the lower back, sides of the torso, and the belly. Let it melt like a bag of water. Releasing into the pelvis, the pelvic floor. Let it go. Releasing the groin, the glutes. Releasing into the thighs, the fronts, and the backs. Let them relax more. Relaxing through the knees. Relaxing through the calves, the ankles, the feet. Like the feet are melting. It's like your whole body is continuing to release and dissolve. And bring your awareness into the nostrils. And just start to observe your breathing here. Not controlling the breath. Simply observing the sensations within the nostrils as you breathe. Feel what it feels like in the nostrils as the air moves in, and feel what it feels like as the air moves out. Just noticing any sensations you feel in the nostril area. All of your awareness is absorbed into the nostrils. It's the only thing that matters right now. Simply noticing the sensations of breath. Noticing what you feel with each inhale and each exhale within the space of the nostrils. Noticing a tendency you may have to want to control the breath and let go. Simply observe the sensations. And then bring your awareness now deeper within the nostrils, back into the sinuses. So basically behind the nostrils, feeling the air move in and out of the space of the sinuses. Once again, just absorbing the mind here. Simply observing the sensations that happen as you inhale and exhale. Feeling what it feels like as air moves in and out of this area. Letting go of everything else, continuing to let the body relax and let go into this process. moving the awareness into the throat, the windpipe. And then moving the awareness into the throat, the windpipe. Same process now, just absorbing the mind and observing the sensations that arise. As you inhale and as you exhale, feeling the passage of air in and out of the windpipe. Letting the body relax more and more. And now moving your awareness down into the chest, specifically the upper chest and the sides of the ribs. Just notice what movement, what sensations you feel in this region as you breathe. Noticing the tissues expanding and contracting, any sort of movement you feel around the sides and the sides of the ribs and the front of the chest. Just anchor your mind into that. Just absorb your mind and just feel the sensations of the tissues expanding and contracting. It's like a massage for your mind, continuing to relax and absorb yourself into the process. And then absorbing your awareness now down into the diaphragm. So just beneath the center of the ribs, on just beneath the sternum bone. Absorbing your mind into the diaphragm, often a very constricted area. And just feel the expansion and contraction of the tissues as you naturally breathe, not forcing the breath, just observing your natural breathing here. And feel like as you observe it starts to soften more and more, letting go more and more as you hold your mind within the diaphragm. Noticing the subtle sensations of expansion and contraction as you breathe, and that's what you hold your mind within. Simply observing. And finally moving your mind down, absorbing it into the belly, into the whole abdominal region. And simply feeling the expansion and contraction of tissues as you breathe. Noticing the subtle sensations of movement within the belly. And right now, just purely observing the sensations, expansion and contraction within the tissues of the abdomen. And now just noticing if your breath feels naturally more effortless. And noticing if it feels like it's coming from lower in the body without you trying to make it happen. Noticing how calm and relaxed you feel. And this concludes the guided practice. If you want, you can remain here as long as you want. Just keep relaxing, observing the breath within the belly, releasing more and more tension as you continue to breathe. Or you can slowly come out of the practice and continue with your day. Thank you for joining me.